If you haven't heard, Moroccan soccer player Hakimi is engaged in this vicious divorce battle with his soon-to-be ex-wife over assets to be distributed upon a divorce. The problem is Hakimi took all of his assets and put them in his mama's name. Now, the fact that he did that, that's a whole nother video. I'm going to give you tips on how to make sure you never end up in this situation. Step one, get a prenup. I've talked about this before. I'm going to talk about it again. And you might be thinking, I don't have enough assets for a prenup. A prenup will mandate both parties to disclose what assets they have, where they're located, and whose name they're in. If she would have done that, she would have known from the beginning he has nothing in his name. Step two, I want you to have a provision in your prenup that requires you to get paid out for every year that you are sitting at home, taking care of the family, taking care of the kids. And you might be thinking, oh, I don't need to do that. Shut up. Shut up. Society is going to pressure you into a lot of things. Your love for the family is going to pressure you into a lot of things. And you need a payout in the event that you sacrifice your entire career and sit at home. Because you're not going to be able to jump back into the freaking work market with a gap in your resume. Step three, and this is something I'm personally going to have in my prenup, have a payout clause for every child you bring into this world. And you might be thinking, oh, you're not doing a big job by bringing a child into this world. It's your duty. Shut up. Okay, shut up. The mental, physical, emotional toll that's going to take on your body, on who you are as a person, it's going to change you forever. And let's be completely honest, when you are divorced and you have to go back into the dating market, they're going to treat you as a single mother with children very differently than a rich man who's divorced and has kids. It's not going to impact him or his life. It's going to impact you. So make sure you're compensated for
it. Mr. Story, what are your initial thoughts on that audio that you just heard? Do you agree or disagree with anything she said? Elaborate on how you feel.
First of all, man, if you don't quit putting my government information on this platform, first of all, we're gonna say my name is Zilla for all who know. Y'all don't need to know my first name or last name, but if you do, it don't matter. I'm public known information anyway. I don't really care. But yeah, don't get in my information. Now they finna, you know what I'm saying? Now they finna go, try to find out, try to Google. They ain't gonna find nothing. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna find some assets. That's about it. Some stuff I worked for, some stuff people didn't give to me. Some stuff that it took me time to establish. But anyway, that's a different story. I just think it's very odd, and it shows men. It should show men. Y'all should look at a situation like this and understand that marriage is a transaction for a lot of these women. You're going into it thinking this is going to end at some point. So why don't I make sure I have the best outcome that I can have financially? She ain't saying make sure he still loves you and take care of the children when he leaves the relationship. She said make sure you get paid out each year. So each year, basically he on a contract to play soccer or football. You on a contract to be a wife. You're not there for love. You're not there to be there for him, be his supporting cast. None of that, right? You literally there to have a relationship with this man and get paid for it. That's what it sounds like to me. But remember, as men, we go out in society, make our money, do what we're supposed to do, put money into our retirement funds, take care of our kids. We're not talking about the Pookies and Ray Rays, right? We're talking about men who got married, men that y'all actually like, men that y'all actually love, men that align with you women, right? We're talking about them right now, so don't go into the other part. These men don't even get your full attention. These men have in the back of their mind that you want to divorce them because you've already said, hey, I need to know what assets you have because when this ends, because it will, I need to know what am I getting when this ends? And then when you pop out children, it's supposed to be for the better of both people. It's supposed to be a union. It's supposed to be love, all those things. So you're telling me once you have this kid, each time, even because you're responsible for this child too, right? Financially, right? I guess women don't think they have a financial burden when they take care of their kids. Only when the man leaves the relationship, now all of a sudden they got a financial burden. But when they in the relationship, they don't got to pay no money towards the kid, right? They don't got to watch their own children. They don't got to raise their own children. They need nannies and, what y'all went and got these careers and got college educations and you're so smart. I'm just trying to understand, why is it that in a relationship, when you make more money, if you make more money or you make money or you have assets, you need to protect what you have as a woman because God forbid you lose anything that you worked for just to a man that you're supposed to love. But yet when we as men go through the same thing, work hard, 401k, we divorce you, we do everything we're supposed to do. You initiate the divorce. What do women initiate divorces at? Like 80, 90%? I don't know.
But
Somewhere around there.
between 70 and 80% right now.
So that's passing classes. If we in college, you passed. You would get a degree with that type of percentage. So passing. So majority of the time, women are initiating these divorces. I know y'all want to bring in DV and all these other things, but remember, you guys selected these men, you married them. These were the men that you wanted. So don't blame us when he don't support you, when he don't love you, when he don't listen to you because he paying all the bills. Because you think you're going to have a voice when this man paying all the bills. And this man having to sacrifice everything he's sacrificing just to provide for you. And all of that, you turn around and say, you know what? You ain't sacrificed enough. I had these children, you know what? I'm going to need some more money. I'm going to need some more assets. I'm going to need 15 to 40% of your savings fund that you put into since you were 16, 17 years old. Me as a woman, because I married you, I need 15 or 30% of that. Like, that sound fair? It was only until these women found out that there's a loophole or there's a situation where a man can put his assets in his mother's name, and now you don't get anything, and now it's backfiring on this woman, and now she has to give up her assets. She has to tell him what she owns because she makes money. She's an educated woman. Why is that? They got married. They love each other. She wants to divorce. I mean, leave a relationship. So she thought she was going to get half of all the contracts and all these other things. I'm just trying to understand, was she at practice with this man? Was she endangering her life and her health on the field with this man? Like, so was she was she in the backyard kicking soccer balls to this man when he was a young baby, establishing the talent that he had? I'm just trying to understand why these women believe they need to benefit off of everything that a man does, but yet when a man needs to benefit off you, oh, no, we need a prenup. Oh, no, we need to know what's going on. Oh, no, I got my education and I've been out of work for 5 years because I want it to be. Because remember, y'all said y'all don't want to work. He never told you couldn't. You said, I don't want to. Right? So you chose not to work, and then you worried about having a gap in your employment when you chose not to work because you wanted to be at home with the kids. That was your job. And he paid the bills. He made sure you had a car to drive in. He made sure when you swipe your card to buy something, that was the transaction. That was your payment. What else do you women need? I'm just trying to understand. So when you take the advice of this woman, just understand that men who are providing for women in society and are going to provide for women in society, you won't be on that list. So when you get divorced, like you said, men are going to look at you like that. They're going to be like, oh, she got divorced. She probably initiated. And then they're going to tell the story about how their husband was bad, To me, I'll be like, when a woman starts talking about her ex in a negative way, automatically off my list. I'm not even going to, I'll be cutting women off quick. You take 2 hours to text back. You text me, I'll never text you again. We ever get in a relationship and you don't know how to communicate in this one word answers and I got to probe you just to have conversations, you'll never speak to me again. You tell me as a man that I need to take you on a certain date somewhere and that's what a man provides for you, you'll never talk to me again. Any woman of any substance, any woman of any value, a man will see that. He's not going to think to himself, let me take you to Applebee's if he think you not an Applebee's girl. He going to say, let me impress her. Let me take her somewhere nice because I want to impress her. But if you got to tell the man where to take you, I should already tell you where you stand with him. But that's not the point. When a man gets married and he puts himself first and does all things he needs to do to provide for you as a woman, whether you got a career or not, but let's just say y'all all got careers, y'all all got degrees, y'all all smart, y'all all great women. When a man does what he's supposed to do in a relationship, how is it that you get all his assets? It's okay. It's fine. Hey, I supported you. I did what I had to do. Now, we know this man supported her. We know this man poured into her. We know this man was providing for her. Why is he not entitled to what she has? Oh, because it's the man's job, right? But y'all want to fight for equality. Y'all want to fight for a voice. Y'all want to be heard. But when it's time to be heard and it's time to pay up and it's trying to actually be an adult in a relationship, oh, no, we need a prenup. Oh, no, now we revert back to being dependents, right? Now we revert back to being children. Now we revert back to not knowing how to conduct ourselves in society as women and men, as individuals. Because we was married. We was together. It was a teamwork thing. Now we break up. We got to be toxic. We got to be disrespectful. We got to not like each other. This is the problem with a lot of these relationships and these marriages. So what's the point of dating a woman, dealing with a woman who already has told you, I need to know what you have because when this relationship ends, I need parts of things that I didn't help you obtain and I didn't help you get. Like, I'm just trying to understand. It doesn't make sense to me, but hey, y'all women keep going down that road and let's see where you get there. Because I promise you, there's men looking at this and saying, you know what? I'm going to stay away from a woman like that. And I'm definitely not going to listen to a woman like she's talking about when she get married. Ain't going to happen. After that video, ain't going to happen. And we can see, I'll be married before her, and I don't even want to be married, but we can definitely do a poll, or we can try to figure out who's going to be married because I can assure you that No matter how much people think I'm disrespectful or I don't speak right or I don't tell women, I talk to women the wrong way. When I close out this app, I can screenshot inboxes on this platform. We ain't talking about other social platforms. So regardless of how bad you think I talk or how negative I am, there are women in society that like what I have to say. And I don't need to be appealing to every woman in society. I just need to be appealing to one woman. And if you're not that one woman, I don't give a damn. It is what it is. I'm just trying to understand, man. You know,